You all, since Ganduje's resignation last night, a lot of people have been putting their opinions out there. They have been sharing their views on his resignation. And one of such people is Peter Obi, who commended Ganduje for resigning because of health issues. We all know that it's not about health issues. That is just, the excuse that he felt he should, put forward, because we have now discovered that this is more about politics than health. This is because it doesn't work with he doesn't want to work with his sworn rival, Kwakwaso. You can go and check that out in another video that I made. I'm going to post that video right now, so please, check it out. There, in that video, we discussed the real reason why Ganduje actually resigned, and you don't want to miss it as well. So please go ahead and check it out. As I was saying, Peter Obi, commended him for resigning because of health issues, unlike some of our politicians that would want to become the president by all means, despite the fact that they are having health issues. And we all know that, fingers have been pointed to Tinubu that he has health issues that he's managing. You guys remember when he traveled to Paris and then came back and, we saw it was the IV or drip on his arm when he got back during the campaign period. And now Peter Obi is indirectly telling the president that since you cannot perform optimally, why not just resign? Why not just resign? But me personally, I feel like this has a whole lot of layers, because we have now discovered that it is really not about health that made Ganduje to resign. And also, taking a look at the crisis that PDP Labour Party has been facing concerning the chairman of their party who have refused to resign, despite the fact that a lot of people, a lot of their members have said, we do not want you for our party to move forward. We need another person, in this position. And both of these men, both Damagun and Julius, no, what's his name? Yeah, Julius Abure, have refused to resign and have, maintained the position despite several oppositions. I think that Peter Obi is not only throwing shots at Tinubu, these shots also, it also eats Damagun and Julius Abure, because they have consistently refused to resign, and it is really, really affecting the party. And some of the problems that both of these political parties are going through, or that are happening in the political party, is hinged on the fact that they have poor leadership. Unlike, like I expressed in my previous video, I think that APC is being run as like a cult, because we've not heard about them having NWC meeting or NEC meeting or BOT meeting. And despite all of that, they still respect superior authority. And, when the superior, that is Baba Tinubu, says, I think it is time you resign, or it is time you resign, I think there's a way that they usually, meet on a common ground without having to cause crisis and, a public crisis and a public drama where, different members of a political party will be giving statements contradicting each other in the media, like what we see in Labour Party and PDP. Not that it doesn't happen once in a while in APC, but at the end of the day, they still come together to agree and meet on a common ground. Anyway, before we delve right into the details of today's news, if this is your first time here, or you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button. Most importantly, turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified each time we upload a new video. Don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up. It's really important. That is the only way. You don't have money to give us, nothing. But that is the only way you can help us, by clicking on the thumbs up button down below. Because that way, YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. And we are also encouraged to keep giving you more and more reliable, authentic news. Without further delay, let's delve right into the details of today's news. The 2023 Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi has commended former Governor Abdullahi Ganduje for resigning from his position as the national chairman of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). Obi said Ganduje, who cited health challenges as his reason for resigning, has demonstrated a timely challenge to Nigerian leaders. In a statement issued on X on Friday, Obi commended the former APC's national chairman for prioritizing his health over a leadership position within the party. I think that this is quite unusual in Nigeria for politicians to really decide, even if they are dying like this, even if it's health issue, even if they are dying, they're on their deathbed like this, they would never resign. It's something that is common, which is why I question the fact that he resigned based off of his health yesterday in a video that I uploaded, because I knew right off the bat that, there must be more to the story. There are some things that happened on the ground that we did not know about, and now we'll find that out. So you can check that video out. I have posted it on my YouTube, Reasons Why Ganduje Resigned. Moving on, he also described Ganduje's decision as a wise and honorable one. He wrote, "By this exemplary action, Dr. Ganduje has thrown a challenge to other leaders who, due to health-related issues, are no longer able to deliver optimally, urging Nigerian leaders to emulate the former Kano governor style whenever their health fails." Obi said the challenges bedeviling the nation need vigor and physical and mental competence, and sincerely hope they take a cue from him. The challenges confronting our nation today require leaders who are not only competent but also physically and mentally fit, leaders with the capacity and agility to respond decisively and promptly to pressing issues. At this critical point and difficult time, we can no longer afford leadership defined by medical tourism, long holidays, or absenteeism caused by age-related ailments. These things are taking a serious toll on our development. May God Almighty grant Dr. Ganduje a peaceful and fulfilling retirement, Obi added. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below. What do you all think of this? Before we go, my people, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment I have here says, "Mr. Obi, the Obi goats should go and hug Transformer if you like, because nothing concerns you about APC. You're always looking for loopholes and comments about it. Before Uncle, is he not an opposition? That's their work. That's what they're supposed to do, and he's doing it well." Dominic says, "Obi's response to Ganduje's resignation on a health ground is commendable. However, we cannot believe Ganduje as facts have emerged that Ganduje is leaving because of alleged Kokoso's intention to decamp to APC. The two Kano politicians are falling apart. You see, the health is not really the health issues that made him to resign. He just doesn't want to work with Kokoso." Ekene Gabriel says, "I don't even know what's wrong with Peter Obi. He has refused to learn from history." What history are you talking about? Sole says, "Nigerian politicians resign care. My Peter Obi, don't celebrate him yet. He may be cooking something bigger." This one is not cooking something bigger. He just doesn't want to work with his sworn enemy. Lastly, from Roland Peter, he says, "Peter Obi, are you sure the reason is stated is what made him to resign?" In politics, all these politicians, they will come out and say one thing, and after you do your findings, you discover that it's actually a lie. Don't believe politicians. Believe politicians at your own peril. You all, thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.